What's the first of all, your name is?
Chaim Potremoly.
Okay. Is it okay to use this video online?
Yeah.
Okay. We're out here in the Pico Robertson section. People are singing hymns and tehillim here. Why are you angry?
Because I'm tired of those Jewish blood being spilled. This is why I'm angry. I think we should reverse the tables and start to spill some Palestinian blood, some Hamas blood, but real blood. Not blowing one or two people in the car. Having a river of blood flowing in the Gaza Strip, Hamas blood, this is what maybe gives some comfort to those families who just lost their angels now this week. So this is why I'm angry. Our government is boleless. They have no guts to do the right thing. They know exactly what they need to do, but they are hiding behind their chairs, being afraid to do what is right. They prefer to go politically correct, try to comfort the world, to make the world be happy with Israel. But this is not the right thing because the world doesn't really care about Israel.
Well, could America be pressuring Israel?
To do what?
To do as little as possible?
I don't think so. I don't think that it's America, because even the time that George Bush gave the Israelis the green light in Lebanon, they still didn't do the right thing. They wouldn't, because it's just America. What about the rest of the world? What would they say? And this is why I'm angry.
You think it's possible to drive Hamas out of Gaza?
Is it possible to drive a sick dog out of your house? Of course it's possible. We have the power, we have the tools, we have everything. But the only thing that the government doesn't have is the balls. We have everything. We can do it in no time. But they're afraid to do it, what the world might say. When they let somebody like Hanin Zoabi to sit in the parliament and they can do nothing to get rid of her, and she's literally supporting the terrorists, what do you expect? You can expect nothing from this kind of government. Because by now, after everything she said, from the Marmara till now, she should be long ago she should be out of the parliament. And yet she's still sitting there. This is tell you something about the Israeli government.
But is it possible to use a military operation, or are the minds of the Palestinians so far polluted that to try to reconquer Israel for Islam?
Listen, the only way to get is military. The only way it's to drive them, to drive the Hamas out, and to keep down the Palestinian. Because until Hamas went up, Palestinians were very good. They were very happy. They lived for years under the Israelis, and Israel supported them and gave them everything. They lived much better under the Israeli government than under Hamas government. They are polluted right now. Yes, when you see an 11 years old boys asking to be shaheeds, asking to eliminate the Israeli state, asking to die, something is wrong over there. And this is not something that's going to be solved in a day, or in a week, or in a year. It's going to take some couple generations for this. But as long as you let Hamas keep poisoning those kids, then it will never end. And all those peace talks is just one big baloney, because it will never be peace. When an 11 years old today is asking to drive Israel to the sea, to eliminate Israel, to kill the Jews, he'll be 16 in no time, and he'll come to blow up himself. And if he won't, he'll be 21 or 30, and he's going to be running in the government over there, and he will just lead for the same way, to kill Israel.
Some people say that it's not safe to keep Muslims in Israel entirely.
You know what? Maybe it's going to sound politically incorrect. You can keep them, you can let them, as long as you keep them on a leash, like a stray dog. Because as long as you keep them on a leash, they'll keep their head down, and they can live. We can live in peace with them as long as they know who is holding the stick. That's it. And I know it's wrong to say it maybe, but it's true.
But how about the idea of a Palestinian state in Judea and Samaria?
What kind of state? How you can let them have a state when they don't want us next to them? What's that? They want a state. It's going to be perfect if you'll give them the whole Israel as a state. They'll be happy. But where are we going to go? So the idea of a state, of two states, it's ridiculous, because they don't want two states themselves. They're not going to go for two states. They want one state, Palestinian state. So we should ask for the same thing: one state, an Israeli state. This is what we should ask for, nothing less.
Annex Judea Samaria. To annex,
Yeah, everything.
make it part of Israel.
Definitely, it is part of Israel. What do you mean to make it? It is part of Israel.
Well, there's a green line now.
Which green line? The one that was was erased in '67? This is the green line we're talking about? It was erased in '67 because all those settlers are sitting already past this one, past the green line. It's ours. You know, it's a very simple law. You get into a war, you attack, you lose the land, you lost it, that's it. Don't come crawling and asking for this back.
What do you think about President Shimon Peres coming in, taking an award from U.S. President Barack Obama this week?
I heard anything about it,
Okay.
but to tell you what I think about Peres,
Yeah.
forget it. He should be gone already a long time ago. He should be out of politics long time ago, because I think that he will support the Palestinians before he support the Jews. So he should be already long gone from politics.
What do you think his allegiance is to? His allegiance.
I don't know, to himself only. Throughout the years, it showed that the only thing he cared was about himself. You know, he was always pushing himself to try to become a prime minister, and he became twice by default. But this was his only agenda, was himself. That's it.
Yofi. Perfect.